underway here in Week 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside at the 17. Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Lions, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They'll run again here with Robinson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On the ready.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this will be a Falcons 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game, and pretty well, too.
Ritter off the play fake. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Ritter now. This pass is caught by London. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. first and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Miller in motion right. Ritter will set up to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Third and goal, Ritter with it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
The Lions take over first and 10. They're on the 17-yard line.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
Hooker on first down. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On second down, Hooker. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. St. Brown in motion right. Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. That is caught by Mims. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side, and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient, excellent job blocking, finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. As they've got it as we resume action. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Right back to Pitts again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Hooker. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A first down created by Laporta. An easy draft pick by the Lions because he fit exactly what they want. A tight end excels at finding gaps in coverage and throwing hard blocks at the line of scrimmage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing, Hooker. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Robinson will try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Finding Kyle Pitts running the slant. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On play action, here's Ritter. Flush to his right. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. That one deep for London. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands.
Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Hooker now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to use his legs here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 light.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Hooker. And in for the Lions touchdown. Ross St. Brown, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it is 28-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. To the air again, it's Ritter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. Taken down at the 42. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 3rd and 3. Hooker now off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it will be Falcon football. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Again, it's Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Ritter back to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Ritter. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Given up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on this out there, and go for it here on 4th. Hooker going to try and throw for it. Able to connect with Mims. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. On second down, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, one team